participation at the previous activity when you learned how emotions are actually impacting our different organs in the body. So you have actually fulfilled participation, rules of engagement, and also you have displayed great teamwork. So continue on. We will be covering the next segment on pain, but you have actually learned about the impact of negative emotions on our health and also the benefits of positive emotions. So we will be covering next the physical pain in relation to our body. There are the mental thought patterns that go into our mind. And after that, the lunch break, we will be learning how to learn the methods, the hands-on technique, okay, to overcome all these negative emotions and mental thought patterns. And of course, lastly, you're here to learn how to identify the areas of life to improve on, to help you on a daily basis to overcome stress and negative emotions and thought patterns going on, to help you to have a balanced life and balanced health, okay? Okay, so the learning outcome for this next segment is to be able to explain the impact of negative emotions and thoughts on our body. So you have earlier on learned about the negative emotions impact on our organs. So this segment will be covering on the thoughts that leads to the kind of pain that we experience in our lives, okay, once in a while, or you could be having like some pain on an ongoing basis. All right, so going to the segment proper. Why do we feel pain?
Something's not right with our body.
Yeah, that's right. Something's not right with the body. Good.
Stress related?
Yes, that's right, Brian. Stress related that cause pain in the body. That's good.
Depressed, feeling sad.
Yes, depressed and feeling sad could also lead to pain in the body. Of course, sometimes we will say also wear and tear, right? But at times when we go for checks when we have pain, but the doctors cannot find anything. Or when there are like children having pain, it's like wear and tear. They are just at such a young age, so how can wear and tear be happening to them at all? So from there you can actually see that there is something beyond this physical body that is leading to us experiencing pain in our physical body. So earlier on at the start of today's workshop, we have already talked about how our mind is actually related to our health. This physical body. So in every sense, what we think, okay, we become. Yeah, they are actually impacting us in our physical aspect in a very profound way. And actually, since ancient time, Greek time, this man is actually called the father of medicine. He was alive more than 2,000 years ago, and his name is Hippocrates. And he had this famous saying that if someone wishes for good health, you must first ask yourself, are you ready to do away with the reasons for your illness? And only then it is possible to help you. What do you think this reason is? The reason over here?
Your thoughts.
Yes, good. Your thoughts. Yeah. Your thoughts behind why you are facing certain illnesses or pain, example, in your life. Then it will be possible to help you. So you see, since ancient times, Hippocrates, right? He has already been able to talk about mind is the forerunner of all things. And this phrase, it's like very popular nowadays because we're entering like the new age and we're going to like mind, what's behind the science, all that. So since ancient time, the mind is the forerunner of all things has been like the key topic that's been talking about. So even like your table that you're sitting at right now, your chair, it all comes from where? Yeah. The mind, yeah, it all starts with your ideas, your thoughts, and your mind. All right, so coming into the main segment, and this emotional pain chart here actually shows you the mental thought patterns that lead to your physical experience. So the list here are actually not exhaustive, so that's why it's actually called pain areas and their probable causes. So I'll be zooming in into the upper body and the lower body. All right, we'll start with the neck first. Neck is quite a common problem, right? For a lot of us here. But so we always think that neck problem comes from where?
The pillow.
The pillow. Yes, like just uncomfortable sleeping position, right? What else?
Too long in front of computers.
Yeah, that's right. Too long in front of computers. But those are actually the conditions that trigger the pain. They are not the underlying reasons. All right. So one of the reasons here you can actually see is that person is having some stubbornness and inflexibility going on in their head about certain ideas, that actually a neck pain over time triggered by the back sitting position, and of course that back sleeping position, that the pain actually surfaced. Yeah. So for shoulders, yes.
Actually, I have some concern about this slide that you are showing. Actually, where is the evidence to say that neck pain is caused by stubbornness? Because what I learned, and I'm a nurse, actually stubbornness is all in the brain. It's nothing to do with your neck or your shoulders. It's about neurotransmitters in the brain and how the brain process all these stimulus. It's nothing to do with the neck.
Yeah, thank you very much for that question, Nuru. In fact, I will be coming to that later, showing you the resources and the findings of where all these come about. Because these, as I mentioned earlier, these are not the main reasons, they are probable causes. Of course, there can be many other related causes behind neck pain. But when we talk about the mind is the forerunner of all things earlier, it all starts with the mind. Yes, no doubt the neurotransmitters are the one that leads to different pain, but there are something that triggers it at the back of those neurotransmitters too. So you'll come to that slide later when I cover this part, and then you will actually see where the research and the supports come in. Yeah.
Okay, I'll look out for it. Later I'll ask you again.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So please feel free to ask questions. Yeah, very good question, Nunu. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. So shoulders, right? Usually we have like shoulder pain and shoulder aches. Why do you think that happens? Apart from sitting at the desk for too long,
Over exercise, right? Over what?
Too much
over
weight.
exercise.
Heavy lifting, right?
Yeah, but some.
Carry too heavy stuff.
Yes, that's right. Carry do heavy stuff too. Yeah, carry weights. But there are many office ladies, OLs, right? They feel a lot of shoulder pain without them, and they don't do exercise because like they're so lazy. They always look at their desk. They don't do anything, but they'll just keep telling me that, hey, I have this frozen shoulders. Yeah, it's mainly because they are shouldering so much responsibilities. Yeah, so that's why we call it, yeah, shouldering the burden. Yeah, it's really the attitude that we look at things, how we are managing all these overwhelming responsibilities as a mother, for women especially, as a mother, as a daughter, as a wife, you have to play so many roles, all right, you will tend to have frozen shoulders or shoulder aches. Yeah, so personally, I just want to share, once I break through the emotions of like feeling overwhelmed, it was interesting. My frozen shoulder totally gone, and I didn't have to go for any massage, yeah, any acupuncture or anything. So it, to me, that was how I got so interested and intrigued. Like, why? It's like, wow, the mind is just so powerful. Once that was being taken away, the sense of overwhelm, the attitude of overwhelm, it totally went away. And that's why I'm actually in this line now to share with you that emotions are really impacting our health, because mind is really the forerunner of all things. Yeah. So spine. So how many areas can the spine be split into?
Three.
That's right, 3 areas. So we have the upper spine, the middle spine, the lower spine. So upper spine usually here is the upper back. Okay, that's where we can see, right? So upper back, people will tell you, hey, got upper back problem. It's usually because they don't feel loved enough by you. Yeah. So they feel unloved, unsupported. Yeah, it's actually feeling lack of emotional support that they actually felt pain in that area. So for middle back, yeah, this middle back, right, is where they are being bugged by something, and then they'll be thinking like, can you just get off my back? Yeah, that's where the middle back will be feeling like the strain. Yeah, because it's just like sticking to you, and you are just can't bear to get it over, just get it off your back. Yeah. Lower spine is a very, very common issue that I hear from my mom, from my dad, okay, which is the lower back. Yeah. And usually it got to do with the dollar sign. Yes. So if you worry about money too much, yeah, that's where you get experiencing back pain. You can say that, oh, well, I'll tie my shoelace, right? When I grow up, it's like, oh, I felt actually back pain. But when I had client coming to me, when I told them about the possibility of he could be worried too much about back pain, and I told him about what to do, like contemplating on whether is there really a worry over money that is going too deep and too much. That means he's always thinking about the money issue. And then when he worked on that, he realized that, oh yes, he recognized that particular fear of not having enough money. He recognized it, he knew that it was unhealthy. Immediately his back pain was gone. And he couldn't wait to tell me, yeah, when the moment it was like disappeared within a day.
Mm.
Yeah. So again, it proved my point. Yeah, that yes, emotions come from where? I mean, the pain come from where?
Mm.
Yeah, it's the mind.
Mm.
Yeah. So elbow, usually elbow, right? It represents refusing to change direction or experience. Yeah, accepting new experience. Or sometimes, right? When I have clients who come to me like with elbow pain, then I'll be asking the person, "Hey Brian, are you trying to elbow out someone in your life because you cannot stand the person?" Yeah, and a lot of times the pain areas that we have, right? It's related to who we are dealing with in our life. Yeah, new experiences could be a new person coming to you, like a new colleague or new boss, and you just like cannot stand him, right? Just want to elbow him out. And that's where your elbow will start to have pain. Because there'll be times when you'll be experiencing pain and you just don't know where the pain come from. Yeah. So later on I'll come to another part, which is on the knee. Yeah. So for the wrist, if you're feeling like something, your wrist is really not moving well, you are also facing difficulty with like ease of life flow. That could be like new experiences, but you are not having an enjoyable experience, flowing with ease, or moving, with their new changes, new environment, Okay, so coming to the lower body, where do you think, right, for your lower body, it's really the main joint in helping you to walk?
Ankles,
Your main joint in helping you to walk
knees,
is actually the hip.
hips.
Yeah, because your legs actually is like controlled by the hip, right? The hips area.
Hips don't lie.
Yeah, wow. Shakira fan here we have, sound it. So yeah, and that's why when people actually experiences hip pain, it has to deal with like making major decisions, because hip is the main support in helping us to move forward. So when you feel hip discomfort, that's where there are major decision that you need to make, but you feel that you just don't want to make, you procrastinate, and that's where the pain will start telling you that, hey, be present. Yeah, pain is actually one way of alerting us that we are not in the present moment. We're actually living in the future or living in the past. Yeah, and that's where pain actually comes in to tell us that, hey, come back to your body, be centered, be grounded. Okay, and that's one of the good things about pain. So pain is nothing bad at all. In fact, pain is always there to tell us that we are not functioning correctly, at the mental level. Yeah, so hips got to do with like moving forward with major decision. So the next part is knee. Okay, in Singapore, right, it's very, very common for people to have knee pain. And that's why the hospitals are earning huge bucks from having knee replacement operations. In my family, I have like four members who have gone through knee replacements already. And a lot of times it's because it's like the inflexibility of wanting to deal with change or really holding on to our own ideas. Won't give in. Okay, don't want to give in to our own ideas. It is very common that we hold on to our ideas, but sometimes it's like people come into our life to give us suggestions, to help us actually, but at times we just refuse to give in. And so, knee pain will come in to tell you that, hey, just come back, maybe look at humility. And I have another client who was a man. He runs a lot and he had actually knee pain. And when he went to the doctor to check, the doctor said that there was nothing wrong. There was like not even like cartilage worn out. Everything was fine, but he couldn't really understand why. He wouldn't really understand why he actually had that knee pain. So that was why he came to look for me. And so I told him that there is something that he has been very stubborn about. And he wasn't willing to let his pride down. And so when he contemplated on that, and when he had a healing session, the pain was gone. And that also amazed the doctor, because the doctor was also very curious about, he didn't have any problems with the knees, but why was he having problem and pain in the knee? So again, it's like all these clients that I had, I really enjoyed it, because when they come back to tell me, right, the pain was gone, it was like totally confirming that it's all in the mind, that the thought patterns that we have are leading to the kind of pain that are asking us to just come back to the present moment and embracing life fully. Okay, so ankles is really about receiving pleasure. The ability to receive pleasures, to really just, whatever that comes to you, right? Just ground yourself and just receive it. So bunions are actually quite common with women. We usually say that because we wear heels, right? We wear shoes and then bunions happen. But yes, when we actually wear like high heel shoes, we will actually shortchange ourselves from experiencing great experience experiences in life, and that's how the minds will be formed. Yeah, but when we wear heels, especially for women, it's actually quite painful. Yeah, when you push everything forward. Okay, so we have to really talk about just receiving pleasure, just make yourself comfortable. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Nurul, to answer your question, so these are the many available resources that we have. Yeah, in we call it the natural wellness and natural healing industry, and these are the sources that point to the same thing of what I have actually shared earlier. Okay, and even like Asian culture, since 5,000 years ago, like the Chinese culture, the Indian culture, and also Arab culture, they all point back to the same thing. When any elements are actually not balanced and they are all related to different organs, yes, that's where we will be experiencing imbalance, not just mentally. We talk about the negative emotions impacting our organs, right? And then having like headaches, all that. And then of course, when you manifest to the physical level, yeah, that's what we are learning about the pain just now. Okay, so you can actually feel free. A lot of these books are actually in the library, so you can actually borrow them. Yeah, I see even like Tibetans. Yeah. Okay, so this guy pop out again because we want you to feel like, oh, so much pain, it's so terrorizing. Yeah, so this guy pop up again to just make you feel lighter. Alright, so how much do you remember from what I have talked about earlier? Can't really remember too much, right? Yeah. So we were gonna move into activity to help you to see how much you have remembered, also help you to recap what you have just learned. Okay? So let's just come forward. You can come forward here. One group to each flip chart.
I need to respond to this email first.
Oh, laptop very nice.
Yeah, so we will have 3 in each team. Yeah, so this table will be this big. Yeah. So you can hold on to this first. There are actually yes, and also hand out from your table. Yeah. Hey Brian.
Yeah. Sorry, I got this email. I got this email.
Okay, maybe you can hold that till break time. We're gonna go for break very soon. Yeah, so since you are here, you sign up for the course on your own, so it'd be good to really just join in and recap.
The break's gonna be real quick.
Yeah, it's gonna be happening real soon,
Oh,
right
okay,
after this
okay,
one.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, we're supposed to
So,
stick it.
yeah,
is it?
you can
Are we
decide.
supposed to stick it?
Yeah, so you can actually use the masking tape around available to put the emotions related to what you have learned earlier. So you also have the upper body until the elbow. Okay, that means from the neck to the elbow. Yeah, so for you, you'll be covering the wrist to the foot. Yeah. Yes.
Here or going forward, it will lie. In a
Yeah, so you
different
just
direction,
be
accepting new
all the way down
experience.
to the feet.
In an analytical method.
Yeah, I never do.
What's the upper body, not lower body?
Then I get this. So you don't care.
Yeah.
No, these are lower bodies.
Thank you.
Cool. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So losing money. Lower back.
You have 2 minutes.
Okay. Refusing to see other side of the question. Stubbornness. Get off my back.
Financial support is.
So you can actually draw the three.
See,
You can actually draw the 3 portions of the back, 3 parts of the back to point to the emotions related.
represent our ability to carry out experience in choice. What is
That's
the
upper body. Yeah.
shoulder? Which is the shoulder.
So for your back, you will try to indicate which upper, middle, or lower.
So this is lower. Lack of money is what? Middle, right?
Lower. Money is lower.
Yes, good.
Middle. Upper, nothing there yet.
This one is
There's nothing in the upper back.
top. This one has is it under half?
Eh?
Yeah, Okay, one more minute.
Feeling unloved is
It's
the
upper
upper
back way.
right.
Yeah.
There's no space.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, I can actually
And
spread out.
flexibility, neck,
Good.
Reese,
we make life a burden. Right.
nothing to move forward to. Hips. Yeah, correct. Hips.
Oh, shoulder.
Yeah, so
This is shoulder.
the three of you, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
there are two
you all can
shoulders.
take 1 or 2 points to share
Yeah,
with the class
these two
later.
shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lack of emotional support.
Upper wrist, right? Wrist.
Upper back.
Oh. Alright, so she's sharing. Yeah, the girls, right? Stubbornness.
This is the pseudo science.
The other technique.
Yeah.
Together, yeah.
Pseudo
So these are together.
Refusing the other side. Moving back a
Okay,
little.
so 1 more minute.
Oh, challenge yourself.
Cultural relief.
Should be this one again, upper.
Yes, good, that's right.
Everything is good.
Okay, you all
Stuck
decided.
in the past.
Oh, cover which point?
Middle.
So which one you pick up?
But that's the future.
What? Yeah.
Middle.
I'll take the knees.
Give flexibility.
I take the.
There's two. We have here also.
Okay, so later on, you can, each of you can take 1 or 2 points and share the cost later.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I talk about the love. I know it.
You got lots of love.
Okay, so you are done, is it?
A lot.
Okay, great. Corner, right?
Corner.
Okay, ready?
Here.
Yeah, shoulder.
If
These
you
are
wear
shoulders. This is
Yeah,
upper back.
Yeah, okay.
Middle.
Alright, seems like all of you are done, so for this team,
But
let's
the one
move
has
forward
two,
to that
right?
side.
Yeah, talk about the neck.
Yeah. So this team will be sharing first.
Shoulder.
Okay, so who's talking about neck first? We will start
Me,
from the neck.
me.
Okay, great, Brian, thanks.
So, if you're inflexible or you're stubborn, right, with this sort of attitude, sometimes it could lead to stiffness in your neck and you get neck pains.
So.
Yeah.
Next is shoulder, right?
Mm.
So for shoulder, if you feel pain in your shoulder, is you making life a burden, you laughing. For attitude, represent, and that means you cannot carry your experience in life joyously.
Yes, that's right, good.
Then the lower back would be like
Upper spine, upper back,
Feeling unloved.
feeling under.
yeah.
What is it feeling under?
What else, what else am I feeling under?
Lack
Holding
of
back.
emotional support, that means you hold back.
Okay, the middle back?
And you're stuck in your past, you're feeling a bit of guilt and you just
want to
want.
get off my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lower
Yeah.
back would be
Fear of-
fear of
Fear of
losing
losing
money
money.
financially. It's just financial kind of problem.
Worry, yeah.
Worries.
That's right. Okay, good. What was the last part? Okay.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, come to this side, lower body.
So for the wrist, it's about blocking movements and ease, and the hips is fear of going forward or making decisions, major decisions.
Yeah, for the ankle is the inflexibility and the feeling of guilt. And for the bunion is lack of joy in making experiences in life. And yeah.
I think that's why we skip the knees. So if you have a lot of knee pain, it means you are a very stubborn person. You won't give in, you won't bend to other opinions, and you won't change direction for new experiences.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much.
The nurse also really good.
I'm a believer.
Okay, so from this exercise, have you identified a pain that you can relate to?
Give me money.
Give me money. Yeah, so Jerry, you want to share?
Yeah, I didn't realize that I always have this backache, right? And I mean, after your sharing today, it really makes a lot of sense. I'm always complaining about my backache. I didn't realize I'm at the same time worrying about not having enough money. Yeah.
Okay, so you can actually work on that. Once you have acknowledged that there's this worry and then you feel you recognize that there's no need to worry at all, you can really observe letting go of that worry, the pain will actually go away. Because that's how I advise my clients.
Okay.
Yeah, when they have this back pain, and then when they acknowledge that, yes, indeed, it is this worry about financial burden, yeah, it will slowly dissipate lah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it can go away very fast too. Depends on how fast you're willing to let go
Let
of the
go.
worry. Yeah, because when you're worrying, you're actually living in the future. It hasn't happened yet. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Because now you're working, you don't really have to worry about money at all. But the thing is, we always worry about insufficiency, like
Yes,
scarcity.
yes.
Yeah, good. What about this table?
Last time I always have shoulder pain. I realized it's because burden lah. Last time I got 10 girlfriends. Burden. But now that I married with one wife,
Yes.
it's less burden. But it's a good thing that I learned today lah.
Yeah.
Burden can result.
Yes. So shoulder pain is actually quite common. So when you have any shoulder pain or ache, right, just think of, are you feeling stressed or overwhelmed with certain aspects of life, especially with work? When work piles up, right? For me, when work piles up, I used to feel that burden on the shoulder, and I'll be okay, realizing that, all right, I think I'm feeling overwhelmed, and then it's like not the right attitude. The shoulders actually relax. Yeah, so you can actually use it in this manner. So whichever that you have learned today, they are the probable causes, all right, then you can actually think about how to just contemplate on the causes and slowly work on it to let it go, yeah, mentally. Great, so all of you have done something from the exercise just now?
Yes.
Wonderful. So, very good. You have actually learned the types of physical pain in relation to the mental thought patterns that it will impact your health. That's the learning outcome that we have. So after the break later, you will learn about a hands-on technique to relax yourself on a daily basis, effective ones that you can actually just apply anywhere, on the bus, on the train, in the car. Yeah. So eventually, after lunch, we will go on to identifying areas that you want to improve on and what you're going to do to help your overall aspect of health, emotionally, mentally, physically. Yeah. So thank you. We will go for lunch now. I really appreciate your participation and teamwork. Thanks.
Thank you.